Hey, welcome all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right here in my living room. What I do for you. Today, writers and 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. I got life lessons for you. You keep tuning in. I'm going to keep on cranking them out for you. Let's go. Right thinker's mission, and I'm trying to keep up with it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's the goal of all right thinkers. The question for all included: a person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can wake them up. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I got the knowledge you need to wake up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to Maya, be true. Got to keep balance in your life, but you have to have enough wisdom and knowledge and understanding to make the right choices when you have to in your life. Let's go. Right thinkers, let's talk about when you have spiritual knowledge, aka you accumulating a bank account with God. Let's talk about it. I started listening with it the other day. I'm gonna bring it down to you my way, the way it's supposed to be done. Watch this. The point is, if you invest in God, live right, do right, be right on a day-to-day basis, you accumulating equity in your blessings, so to speak, conceptually. So how do you get a bank account? How do you deposit this money in that account? What's this account we got all about? Glad you asked. It's a spiritual and mental account. Let's go talk about it. Spiritual knowledge is being conscious of God and knowing how to earn his blessings through righteous and good deeds daily. Analyze the ticket. Every now and then, daily. God, aka spiritual bank, okay? We have our own personal account with him. Each and every person has that right to open up an account with God, invest in him spiritually, learn about him mentally, and become a knowledgeable follower, a believer in God, and not a believer, a knower of God. And then you become a warrior or servant for God. I choose to be a servant. I teach you how to get to him my way. Faith is one of the currencies that you can spend or deposit into your God's bank account. We walk by faith, not by sight. That's fine, that's cool. But if having that is some things that you still have to do, to walk, live it, be it. Belief is also God's currency. You can deposit, but it also only counts when you what? Put the work in. Praying without works, same thing as faith and belief without works. All waste of time, don't go nowhere, don't produce anything. Knowledge of self is the ultimate paycheck, aka God's blessing. When you know you, your blessings that you accumulated from putting the work to find that out is yours. The phrase is better to have them and don't need them than to need them and don't have them. Because if you stored up the bank account of spiritual awareness, knowledge of God, living, doing, being right, then you amass you some equity, so to speak. And every time an adverse situation come up, somehow or another, it seems to work itself out. And all us God-fearing people who follow and understand that, we understand that concept. I let God fight my battles now. I don't get into spiritual wars no more. Spiritual thing. Spiritual blessings, okay? Well, yeah. Spiritual blessings come from what? investing in doing good deeds for the right reason and the right purpose. God knows your heart. So if you think you can do a good deed with an underlying agenda, a hidden agenda, he knows that. Can't fool him. Right thinking philosophy is the way of depositing into God's bank by what? Righteous living daily. Mm-hmm. Compound daily interest on your money. Same thing when you're doing and living right, you compound your interest. If you amass a bunch of days where you live right, did right, those are blessings that's bestowed to you if and when you need them. If you want to pray to God and you haven't been obedient to God, you think He's going to answer that prayer? I'm just saying. I'm a prayer warrior for a reason. If you think just believing in God without good deeds and works, you ain't investing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but waste your time. Work and good deeds is deposits. That's currency. I know by doing the right thing, living right, thinking philosophy daily, I'm investing in myself and in God. That's what you do by living, doing, and being right. Those are the benefits that bestow you when you do those things. Don't make a difference what religion you profess. If you serving him, don't make a difference what you call him and how you view him. If you're doing the right thing, you earning your blessings. That's the investment. Okay? Those are deposit slips you do every day. You can have faith in God. But again, without good deeds, no investment, no return. Why? You ain't put nothing in. To want something out before you put something in is, as my man Mike Tyson said, ludicrous. All right? Where you at now? Okay. To invest in God's bank, you will have to know Him, understand Him, and serve Him. That's how you invest. That's how you open your account with the Lord by becoming spiritually advanced. Okay? Knowledgeable of Him through the Spirit and having knowledge of Him and then implementing the things that you learn and serve Him. He'll take care of you. He'll do the rest. We are now okay, where we go? Okay. Right thinking philosophy teaches you how to what? Earn your spiritual interest from God's bank by doing what? Living right. I tell you, I work for God, and that means I live right daily. That's it. I teach right thinking philosophy to those who want to learn. That's my job. Okay. My blessings are gaining compounded interest daily because I deposit good deeds daily. When you're doing good deeds, you mount them up, and you haven't used them, that means you're amassing a whole lot of good stuff. Okay, my bank account is running over conceptually. All right, watch this. Now, my right thinking philosophy will have you investing in yourself and become a master of yourself, meaning you have amassed a nice little savings account for yourself in the bank of God. So enjoy your blessings. The things you have to do to master yourself is really giving your all to God daily. He gives back. He's not a taker. In all my investments in God's bank, spiritual knowledge is the one that gives you your blessings because you got to obtain it, you got to learn it, you have to live it, and therein lies the blessings from doing the things that you know is right for the right reasons. Last one, well not last, almost done. Here we go. The more daily good deeds, aka right living, learning daily, you're saving up blessings. If I don't need that blessing today that I stored up yesterday, the day goes on to that one. Compounding interest by living right daily. Trust him. I live right daily. Why? Because I know my blessings come from doing just that. As a God servant, I know my job is to what? Bring the ignorant to light to understand God for themselves. I'm not going to tell you how good God is. That ain't my job. My job is to teach you how to get to Him so you can tell other people how good He is. You can do your job because once you find Him, you'll go to work helping others do just that. That's why I do what I do for you. When you serve the Lord, You're bringing spiritual, you're being spiritually guided. That means you're living by faith. Again, you're walking by faith because you're in God's domain. You're under his umbrella, so to speak, by being obedient and serving him. That's what the Christians do. That's what the Muslims do. That's what the Jews do. Same thing. I just don't need that umbrella. Got my own. Being a good God servant means you're 100% invested in your job of doing God's will. Mm-hmm. I ain't going there. I'm moving on. I'm going to get this wrapped up. I got things to do. I would do the right thing. It's my way of life. That's how you earn your blessings in life. Last one. Right thinking daily is depositing blessings for your future need in case you need them. Better to have and don't need than to need and don't have. So I would choose to have the latter. I'd rather have them. That's why I earn them for such cases. Let's go. I earn blessings. Here you go. So that I always have something in God's bank. So when I need to go there, I'll always have something there to get out. My prayers are answered. That's my point. When you're a right thinker, you pay God payments daily in good deeds and righteous living. It's not hard to do. When you're a right thinker, you pay, when you're living right daily, your blessings build up. That's your interest compounded daily from God who bestows the blessing on you when you need them. I teach you how to deposit in that spiritual bank, aka to earn God blessings. That's all you gotta do. Live right, do right, be right. That's what I do. Last one. Now I keep a little something something in God's bank, aka I'm God conscious. I live to make my godly deposit every day. I'm practicing to be the best me I can be. You can do the same. Stay tuned. I'll help you out.